One of the best things you can do to improve your overall video quality is to get a good microphone. High quality audio can be the difference between your videos sounding professional and sounding like you're talking through a tin can. But with the wealth of choice out there when it comes to microphones, it can be hard to pick. I recently got the chance to try out the new JBL Quantum Stream Talk stand microphone to see what it's like and what its ideal use cases are. In this review, I'll test it out by voicing over my video. Yes, this is the Quantum Stream you're hearing now. And then I'll go over the pros and the cons and let you know if I think this microphone might be a good fit for you. Let's look at what you get. This microphone is kind of an interesting character. It's very lightweight, and that's because it's made almost entirely of plastic. The construction consists of a coaster-sized stand as a base with a narrow post which your microphone sits on. The mic itself is super slim and probably only the diameter of my baby finger. Now, impractically, for some, the microphone doesn't fold or collapse, meaning it's not as portable as it could be. I'd love to see a future version of this able to fold down completely flat for transport, but since this is designed to be used on its stand on a desktop, perhaps that's not a major concern. There is also no way to mount this to any kind of microphone stand or arm. In the box, you get a USB-A to USB-C cable to connect to your laptop, computer, or gaming console. There's also an auxiliary jack in the back for connecting wired headphones for monitoring if you want that. Now, disappointingly, there's no windsock or pop filter, so one of the things I noticed is that there is some pop and snap to some of my voiceovers. Let's talk setup and connection. Depending on whether you're using this on a Mac, a PC, or a gaming device, your setup is going to be a little bit different, but essentially you want to go into your audio or sound settings and choose the JBL Quantum Stream Talk microphone for your sound output. There's one single button on the base, and it works as a volume dial for your connected headphones, as a gain knob for adjusting microphone input volume, and as a mute button for the mic if you push it. Think of it as the sensitivity setting for your mic. High gain means your mic is super sensitive and can pick up the faintest whispers. Low gain, on the other hand, makes it more about your voice and less about the background noise. The beauty of this control knob isn't just in its functions, though, it's the ease of use. There's no alt-tabbing to tweak settings in your software. It's all right there, literally at your fingertips, which means you can stay focused on your game, your chat, or your presentation. One last neat little feature is that a tiny LED ring around the input of the microphone will glow green when you're connected and ready to record, and red when the mic is muted. It'll also show blue while you're adjusting the volume or the gain. JBL Quantum Stream Talk is designed to pick up sound that's directly in front of it. It will zero in on your voice, keeping it front and center, while background noise, like clacking keyboards or the hum of your computer, is minimized. But bear in mind that the super keratoid audio pattern is very particular and does require you to speak right into the sweet spot of the mic, and I definitely found this in my testing. I got good volume and clarity from positioning the mic about 8 inches in front of my mouth, but I found that if I placed it closer to 12 inches away or even further, or I turned my head at all, that compromised the overall quality of the mic. I'm also going to give you another demonstration of what it's like adjusting the gain with that multifunction audio knob. I've got the gain set at what I think is a relatively normal level, but I'm going to put the mic a bit further away and crank the gain up. So mic further away, and I'm cranking the gain up. You may or may not be able to hear it. The audio tends to have this kind of almost hiss or hum or almost like a breathing sound that, again, might not be the best to pick up here in this circumstance, but when you're listening to it on its own with headphones, it really stands out. It may be worth pointing out this is not the ideal microphone for picking up multiple person conversations. That's just not what it's built for, so it's not going to sound good. This is not really a downside, though, since the microphone doesn't pretend to be anything other than a single speaker mic. Overall, I think this is a pretty great microphone, particularly for folks who might be starting out and don't have a lot of budget to splash out on fancy equipment. Let's go over the pros and the cons to see if it might be right for you. On the pro side, it's lightweight and easy to move around, ultra easy to use and configure, and it does come with the built-in stand. I found the LED light to be really helpful, and the one-touch volume gain and mute button is actually pretty convenient. It means I can avoid needing to tweak the settings on my computer. The sound quality it produces is really pretty good given the plastic build and budget price point. On the downside, there are a few limitations of this mic which are worth being aware of, but they may not be true cons. For starters, it's not very collapsible or portable, and it's also not built as a travel or portable microphone in the first place. Now, if you are looking for something that's built for carting around, I do highly recommend you check out my review of the Tula wireless microphone instead. The only other thing I noticed was that it could have used a pop filter. I do think the microphone could use a little bit more adjustability on the stand since it really only has one good upward angle. There's also no mounting options for it. But again, if you're looking for a highly adjustable, mountable, or portable microphone, there's plenty of other options out there. If you find the plastic build a concern, you can certainly opt for something more durable or heavy duty, but you're definitely going to pay for more of those upgrades. On its own merits, I think the JBL Quantum Stream Talk is a great microphone for podcasting, gaming, or doing voiceover work, and I can definitely recommend it for you. It sells for about $49 US or $69 Canadian, and you can get it from JBL or from Amazon. And if you're looking for some other microphone options, you can definitely check out the Tula mic review I did, or see what using a wireless lavalier kit from Joby is all about right now.